Hey guys, I wanted to make an announcement today before I get started with the video. I am in exam mode, so I will be done April 20th. This saying that I will not be able to do Introvert Island next week or probably the week after because April 20th actually falls on a Monday. But aside from that, I've actually been putting some thought into my content recently. I'm happy with my mental health videos, I'm happy with my science videos, I like going down that venue, but I've noticed that when it comes to Introvert Island, it's getting less views, less feedback, less participation. I see that something is failing with that approach, so what I decided to do is not completely remove Introvert Island because I think people like going in and talking and sharing experiences and laughing, but it might not be the most helpful thing for the viewers that are not participating. So what I want to do is kind of alternate weeks. So one week I'll do Introvert Island, and then the next week I'll interview somebody. So that way we get to know other people in the community, get to know what they've been through when it comes to mental health, and just get a new perspective coming on here. Because I used to do interviews a lot, people really liked it, and it could still be interactive, like you could still use the Q&A tab or ask questions in the chat, and that way we'll be able to kind of communicate with each other and have that participation as well. So please give me a thumbs up if you guys like it, or if you have any suggestions or anything you want to see in the near future. But all to say that I'm going to be a bit MIA for the next week and a half or so. I might pop in and do a video every now and then because I can't help myself. I love YouTube. And I will try to do my science video this week too, because I really love doing those science videos just lately. It's really interested me to talk about logical topics and not just all based on emotions and personal experiences. So with that being said, I'm going to get into this week's topic, which is mindfulness. And I sometimes come up with my topic ideas just from things that are happening in my daily life. So I will tell you what got me thinking about mindfulness this week. As you can see here, my thumb looks like pretty normal nail polish. This is called Femme Fatale, by the way. And yeah, so pretty normal thumb here. I know I have small hands, but whatever. Then look at this thumb here. Shorter. And if you see at the tip there, that's a nice big boo-boo that did not look so good a few days ago. So if you have them kind of side by side here, you will see the difference. And so I don't want to gross you guys out too much, but yeah, a few days ago I was cutting some oranges because I was craving having kind of a fruit salad, and I was just distracted and I sliced through my nail. It cut my finger, it was bleeding pretty badly, and I realized that I was not in the moment at all. How many of you guys are guilty of eating breakfast and thinking about what you're going to be cooking for dinner? Or thinking about something that's happening in a few days from now. Like if you're an anxious introvert like me, sometimes it's Monday and I'm thinking about a party I'm going to on Friday that I'm not exactly looking forward to and more nervous about, which doesn't happen, by the way. I don't want to make it sound like I go to parties all the time, but once every few months if I get invited to something, I'm thinking about it, I'm stressing about it. So I just wanted to kind of stress the importance of mindfulness to you guys and being in the moment, especially if you deal with depression or any mental illness, just to be present and to really enjoy whatever you're doing at that time, or else your whole life's gonna go by in a blur where you didn't enjoy any of those little moments, you know? You can spend so much time looking forward to something later in the week, get to that point, and then you're already thinking about the next week. So it really drove that point home because I haven't hurt myself like that in a while. The last time I really probably hurt myself is, if you guys see here on my arm, I have this burn mark that's been there since not last August, but the August before that. I burned myself in the oven because I was not being mindful, and I am a bit of a klutz. I'm a lefty. I've heard lefties have a bit of an issue with spatial sense. I don't know if that's true or false, but point is, it wasn't a good time, and I'm learning to be more in the moment. There's actually this excellent book that I've read called The Mindful Way Through Depression, and I will try my best because I think they actually have it read to you on YouTube for free, of course. So if I find it, it will be linked down below. If not, I'll at least leave the name of the book for you guys. So I read that book. It was actually my mom that lent it to me, and it really gave me a good perspective on depression and just being able to experience things. Like, as silly as it might sound, let's say you're even just doing the dishes, just feeling like the warmth of the water and the smell of the soap and all those little moments that really matter. For me, what really helps is taking a bubble bath and just sitting in there and enjoying the smell of the Lush products I use and relaxing and kind of meditating and not thinking about things that are not relevant to that current moment. And if I do try and plan things in advance, I try and plan things from a day-to-day basis now, where I go, okay, today is Wednesday. What am I doing today? And you focus on that instead of worrying about what you'll be doing in 2 days from now, because you know what? The future could change. You don't know what's going to happen. The only thing you know is this present moment that you are choosing to write yourself. So I cannot stress that enough, how important it is to be in the moment, to be mindful, and to appreciate what is going on. Do you guys also have problems with this? Because I think it's a struggle for everyone, and meditation can help. Sometimes I do meditate, but you know, you can't be frustrated with yourself when you're trying to be in the moment. If your mind's drifting to other things, that's normal. We're all human. It's very hard to just allow yourself to be fully present and to not let your mind wander. But if it wanders, be patient with yourself. Go, okay, so my mind went there, but I'm going to try and bring it back to now. And the more you work on that, I've even spoken about neuroplasticity in one of my science videos, my most recent one, and you can rewrite your brain in the sense that you can rewire things. If you start thinking about things differently, your mind will go to that pathway more often, because your mind's able to kind of adapt to these new thinking patterns. If you're always thinking negatively, you're going to have a negative brain that's just going to keep ruminating over the same bad things. But if you start focusing on being in the moment, it's a lot easier to keep going back to that and being present, if that makes sense. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I really want to do a science video for you later this week as well. And I hope you guys are all doing well and you understand that I'm going to be switching up my channel a little bit. I've just been trying to listen to you guys and navigate as best as I can to make everyone happy, or as many people happy as I can on my channel. So thanks again, my precious gems, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.